is dump. I've come to accept a very low standard of life. But even at the bottom of this fish tank, a man must have standards. The pathetic Trudeau down at Morley Winery has started putting water to his terrible wine. Water! When I confronted him with this fact, he tells me, Pierre, this is not to worry. The water, she is distilled. It could be worse. I could take it right from the ocean.
Dr. Suchong, frankly, I'm shocked by your proposal. If we were to modify the structure of our commercial plasmid line as you propose, to have them make the user vulnerable to mental suggestion through pheromones, would we not be able to effectively control the actions of the citizens of Rapture? Free will is the cornerstone of this city. The thought of sacrificing it is abhorrent. However, we are indeed in a time of war. If Atlas and his bandits have their way, will they not turn us into slaves? And what will become of free will then? Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Andrew Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a slave?
Jesus taught me this, I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones... Get away!
Maybe there's a part of them that remembers how they used to be, how they used to look, and they're ashamed.
Adam acts like a benign cancer, destroying native cells and replacing them with unstable stem versions. While this very instability is what gives it its amazing properties, it is also what causes the cosmetic and mental damage. You need more and more Adam just to keep back the tide. From a medical standpoint, this is catastrophic. From a business standpoint, well, Fontaine sees the possibilities.
Put the hand on me!
Did you hear the characteristics? I'm we came to get away from government.
The government council just assumes stewardship of Fontaine futuristics until all
Come out!
Fontaine
It'll go easier for both of us! Serve all his commandments.
Well, that's a way to hush him.
Commandments.
Remember Mary doubting the council only.
Children must remain functional to be effective producers of atom. I had hoped we placed them into vegetative state so they would be more pliable. I find being around them very uncomfortable. Even with those things implanted in their bellies, they are still children. They play and sing. Sometimes they look at me and they don't stop. Sometimes they smile.
Come on, baby! You told me you was gonna take care of me.
Mom? Dad? Can you come get me?
Rapture's gone to hell.
I traded you all over for Mammon. And what did it get me, huh?
Do you have all the components for the Lazarus Vector yet? If you do, best head to a crafting station. Then, head back to Langford's lab and put the whole witch's brew in the mister. That should clear this fob right up.
Why have you forsaken me? I've turned away from your life.
On my walk today, I had my first encounter with a pair of them. He, a lumbering palooka in a foul-smelling diving suit, and she, an unwashed moppet in a filthy pink smock. Her pallor was off, green and morbid. And there was a rather unpleasant aspect to her demeanor, as if she were in an altogether different place than the rest of us. I understand the need for such creatures. I just wish they could make them more presentable.
One of the children came and sat in my lap. I push her off. I shout, "Get away from me!" I can see the Adam oozing out of the corner of her mouth. It's thick and green. Her filthy hair hanging in her face, dirty clothes.
All
That dead glow in her eye. I feel hatred like I never felt before. In my chest, bitter, burning fury. I can barely breathe. And suddenly I know it is not this child I hate.
I'm guessing you're the proud papa of a brand new Lazarus Vector. Now drop the Vector into a gadget called Central Misting Control. Then we'll be cooking with gas.
I observe all his
Don't fight the inevitable. Run out of oxygen soon, and then...
Keep away from it!
Wedding, not his.
It seems Julie's death didn't provide a clear enough lesson to you. Perhaps this will suffice.